Drivers heading up to the Sierra this morning should leave some extra time for travel. KCRA 3's Kristen Simoes joining us live now from Blue Canyon, where the roads are covered. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, May. It is beautiful up here, and I have to say, about 45 minutes ago or so, it was really coming down hard. We're at Blue Canyon, just over the 5,000-foot elevation, and you can see still some flurries now. We just were up in Nyack talking to some folks. A lot of people heading up hunting this weekend for the last weekend of hunting season, and they're all so excited to see the snow, not just because we need it, but they say it's great for hunting, brings out the deer. Everyone seems to be in a pretty good mood despite the really slow traffic coming up here. Chain controls right around Drum Forebay, and you know, we've got four-wheel drive on the vehicle that we're driving, and I am working with a photographer, Mike Carroll, who has been coming up here in the snow since what, 1989, Mike, and never been stuck in the snow until today, November 1st. Poor Mike had to get out and shovel the snow from the back of that tire so that we could continue up the hill. So even if you've got four-wheel drive on your vehicle, there are no guarantees. Be prepared for a slow ride, and definitely dust off that snow gear because it's coming down. Reporting live at Blue Canyon, I'm Kristen Simoes. May, back to you.
Did you get out and help him, Kristen?
Did I get out? Well, you know, I offered and he said no, stay in the warm, heated truck. So I'm just following directions.
Absolutely. That is Mike Carroll for you. Thank you to you both. We appreciate it. Be safe out there. This latest winter storm dropping several inches of snow in the Sierra overnight. Let's go to KCRA 3's Kristen Simoes joining us live now from Blue Canyon with what drivers had to say this morning as they were heading up the hill. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, May. Now that the sun has come up, you can really see what's fallen over the last couple of hours. Beautiful blanket of snow here, and the skies just above the treetops there are pretty gray, so I'm thinking maybe it's not over. We talked to some people earlier just up the hill at Nyack who were just thrilled to see the snow, even though it was coming down pretty heavy for a while. We saw lightning when we were coming up the hill, quite a bit of lightning, and for a while there the snow was really heavy. It was really dark out, so some dangerous conditions, but the people we spoke with are hunters heading up to do some deer hunting for the last hunting weekend of the season. They were really happy to see this, as you can hear from one of the women that we talked to.
It's crazy. It's a welcome sight, but it's crazy. I don't like driving, and I'm glad he's driving. It got a little bit slippery, but it was fun. We enjoy it. I'm glad it's snowing.
Lots of people saying the same thing. They're glad it's snowing. And like Denise, I was really happy that I wasn't driving. Our great photographer here, Mike Carroll, was driving the KCRA 3 live van when it got stuck in the snow this morning. So it can even happen to us. And we've got four-wheel drive. So definitely bring your chains, bring your four-wheel drive, but don't expect that to keep you out of all sticky situations. You can see the roads are looking a little more clear now, and we're getting some more traffic this morning. So definitely people wanting to come up here and see the snow. Pretty good dusting of snow, I think, for one of the first times this season. And you know, it suddenly feels like November. It feels like winter up here. Reporting live at Blue Canyon, I'm Kristen Simoes. May, back to you.
Makes me want to cry, Kristen. One of my favorite sights of the year. Drivers heading up to the Sierra this morning should leave some extra time for travel. KCRA 3's Kristen Simoes joining us live from Blue Canyon, where the roads are now covered. Kristen, is it snowing right now?
You know, just the littlest bit of snow is still coming down, but you can see there's plenty on the ground here, plenty on the trees, enough to make some tracks in the snow and maybe build a snowman if you'd really like to. But earlier this morning, it was a much different scene. A couple of hours ago, we've got video from right up the road at Drum Forebay, where it was really coming down there for a while. It was dark. The roads were slippery, lots of slipping and sliding going on, including us in our KCRA 3 live truck. We talked to some people who made it up this way very, very slowly this morning, and here's some tips. Here's what they had to say.
Yeah, we had one guy almost spin out in front of us, and he was trying to go too fast.
For the most part, four-wheel drive definitely does help. Tires have a lot to do with it. Chains help a lot, but four-wheel drive is not the know-all answer.
No, the know-all answer, if there is one, I think is just to pack your patience and make sure you're equipped with chains and four-wheel drive. Like he said, it doesn't stop everyone from spinning out. We got stuck in the snow there for a little while. First time for Mike Carroll, the photographer I'm working with, since his career. He's been coming out here since 1989. This is the first time he got stuck in the snow. So can happen to any of us. But, you know, I think for the most part, people are really happy to see the snow, and it feels great out here. Make sure you dust off your snow gear too, because this stuff is chilly. You kind of forget after a hot summer in Sacramento. But it's beautiful out here, May. Reporting live from Blue Canyon, I'm Kristen Simoes. Back to you.
Thank you, Kristen. You and Mike be safe out there today.